What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from Healthy Wild Free. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you why sugar is the #1 fuel source and what you need to know about sugar and glucose metabolism and all these types of things. And the reason this is so important is because your body runs on sugar, fat, and protein. These are your energy sources, your fuel sources. And sugar is the fastest energy source. And when you consume sugar, your insulin levels spike. Insulin is the hormone that essentially allows sugar to be utilized and metabolized as energy. So naturally, when you consume sugar, your insulin levels will spike. And what happens downstream from that is that if your insulin levels are spiking too often at a high frequency, this will cause inflammation, oxidative stress, spikes of cortisol, your stress hormone. It will cause inflammation and bloating in your body because sugar is inflammatory. And furthermore, you need to know that sugar is very addictive. In fact, there's research that shows that sugar is actually more addictive, get this, than cocaine. I think that was in lab rats or mice. You can look up that study online and maybe I'll link something up below. So you really need to understand that sugar is, even though it's a fast and really easily, readily available energy source, it's also very dangerous and it can become addictive and it becomes something that really harms and affects your health negatively. So ideally you want fat and protein as fuel sources, because these are more dense macronutrients that take longer for your body to metabolize. They break down more slowly and they work, they just give you more energy for a longer period of time. Whereas sugar is this massive spike and then massive drop, kind of like caffeine, for example. It's this spike and drop. So today I'm going to share with you how to better metabolize and absorb glucose or sugar and how to buffer that absorption so that it doesn't spike your insulin levels as much and it's something that your body absorbs more slowly. So the first and most important thing that you can do is whenever you consume sugar, burn calories. That's literally the #1 thing that you can do. And what I mean by burning calories is move your body. Get your muscles moving. Get muscle contraction in. So whether it's going for a walk, a run, playing a sport, biking, swimming, walking, lifting weights is ideally the best because as far as glucose being used by your body, if you're really like straining and stressing your muscles by lifting heavy weights, that glucose is going to be stored in your muscle. So keep this in mind. Sugar is either stored in your muscle tissue or your fat tissue. It's your choice whether you want it stored in one or the other. So when you do consume sugar, do some push-ups, do some squats in place, do some push-ups, do some pull-ups. Do anything to move your muscles and create muscle contractions. And if you can ideally do more intensity, heavier weight muscle contractions, that's going to store the glucose into your muscles, and it's going to take that energy in and pack them into your muscles and give you a lean, healthy, fit, strong physique. So that's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do is to actually buffer your sugar absorption into your body. And you can do this with macronutrients and with fiber. So fiber is the first thing. Fiber just simply acts as a buffer. So this could be any form of fiber, both soluble or insoluble fiber. And this could be vegetables or fruits have sugar in them, but you have the fiber along with it. Or anything, nuts, seeds, anything that has fiber in it. Fiber is just going to slow down that sugar metabolism and slow down that sugar absorption. So if you are having sugar, if you have fiber with it, that does help. Additionally, fat and protein, your macronutrients, if you're having sugar, have some fat with it, have some protein with it, because this fat and protein will break down more slowly, and that slower breakdown will cause that sugar to be absorbed at a slower rate. Therefore, it won't spike your insulin levels as much, and it won't hit your bloodstream as hard, and it'll be less abrasive on your body. So fiber, protein, or fat are good are good buffer metabolisms that will help your body slowly metabolize that glucose, slowly take in that sugar, and not spike your insulin levels, that hormone that regulates sugar control in the body so much. It'll be more buffered and just healthier on your body overall. So once again, fat, protein, or fiber, basically. So those three things, fat, protein, or fiber in the other order, fiber, protein, and fat, are going to ensure that your body utilizes sugar more slowly and it actually absorbs it at a healthier rate. Another tip here that I would recommend is to not consume liquid sugar. If you are consuming liquid sugar, get fiber, get protein, get fat along with it, because liquid sugar is quite literally the worst. There's nothing dense that is slowing the absorption of that sugar. So that's why it's the worst thing you could possibly do is to consume liquid sugar. Now, there are other things that you can utilize as well. Apple cider vinegar is really great for helping to benefit your sugar metabolism. A lot of liquids I don't really trust because I don't know the water they're using. Bragg's sold out. So I don't really utilize the liquids anymore, unfortunately, but I do have a really great pill. It's a supplement, and it's called the ACV complex. I believe it's called ACV complex. I'll link it up below, but basically it's apple cider vinegar, lemon, ginger, Ceylon cinnamon, which Ceylon cinnamon I'll talk about also, helps to balance your blood sugar levels. So the fact that it has ACV and Ceylon cinnamon in one formula along with lemon and ginger as digestive aids, this is beneficial as well. So I will link that supplement up below along with a 15% off link. That link will give you 15% off that supplement. So that's the one supplement I would recommend for blood sugar regulation. And then additionally, you have, like I said, Ceylon cinnamon. So the cinnamon that you get at the store is called cassia, C-A-S-S-I-A. It's just simply the variety of cinnamon. Ceylon, C-E-Y-L-O-N cinnamon is the better, more scientifically proven and validated form of cinnamon that helps to balance your blood sugar levels. So with that being said, Ceylon cinnamon is just something to have on hand. You can add Ceylon cinnamon to drinks, to teas, to recipes. Like say you have sugar in a recipe or sugar in some sort of drink. Literally just add the Ceylon cinnamon to it if you can, if it makes sense, if it fits in the recipe. Or just consume it by adding it to water, stirring it up and mixing it and drinking it, and that will give you a blood sugar balancing form of cinnamon. So that is great. And then another thing too is if you have sugar cravings and you're looking to get past and through your sugar cravings, I don't recommend quitting sugar cold turkey because you're just going to quit for a little bit and then the sugar receptors are going to kick in just like the cocaine receptors, right? Like this is the same thing literally in the brain. And you're going to crave it again and then you're going to go get sugar and you're going to eat like double or triple as much. And that's going to just create this yo-yo effect. And we've all to some degree probably experienced sugar cravings in our life. And this is just not a healthy way of going about it. So what I would recommend is either honey, raw honey, local, unpasteurized raw honey is valuable because it's giving you that sweet tooth, but at the same time it has enzymes and minerals and vitamins and things in there that buffer that and help the absorption of sugar a bit better. And then the other one is stevia. Now stevia, this is a company called Omega Organics. They actually sell Ceylon cinnamon and stevia both. Stevia is a zero glycemic index sweetener. So that's really valuable. This is a sweet blossom flavor. Sweet blossom is the flower from the orange tree. It's a very fruity, delicious, amazing flavored stevia. It doesn't have as much of that aftertaste as the other ones have. And it's just delicious. So they have a sweet blossom, they have a vanilla one, they have a butterscotch one, and they have a plain one. So these are great for adding to teas or drinks, or if you want to make natural soda from scratch. I talked about making a natural soda from scratch on this YouTube channel. So you can check that video out as well. That's all valuable. So I would recommend getting on Ceylon cinnamon to balance your blood sugar levels, and then getting some stevia in order to give yourself that sweet tooth so that you don't have that ongoing sweet tooth. So you can kind of wean yourself off of sugar with stevia, and then the cinnamon will help buffer that as well. So the 3 recommendations I would make are to ingest, besides fitness and exercise and building muscle and fiber, fat, and protein to buffer sugar metabolism, is Ceylon cinnamon, stevia, and apple cider vinegar. Also chromium, I should add this. Chromium is also very important for your blood sugar levels. This is a mineral that helps to regulate your pancreas. That's in broccoli and turkey and eggs and things like that. So chromium is also very, very valuable. In fact, the richest source of chromium in the world is Brazil nuts. So get some Brazil nuts in your diet. I think it's 4 or 5 Brazil nuts a day. It literally gives you your daily recommended value of chromium. So eat Brazil nuts. That's going to help as well. So this is all useful information. If you're looking to get over your sugar addiction, I highly recommend checking out the link below. I'll put links below to the apple cider vinegar complex supplement. And then the stevia and cinnamon is the same company, Omega Organics, along with a 10% off discount code that works for life. So every time you order it, whether you're ordering stevia, cinnamon, they have ashwagandha, they have turmeric, they have shower filters, under the sink filters, magnesium sprays, shilajit, all this kind of stuff. That link will give you 10% off if you use the discount code. So I'll put all this information below, along with an article with more information. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment below, and share your thoughts and feedback. I'm looking forward to sharing more of this information on this channel in the future. And if you want to learn how to make your own natural soda that's sugar-free, because liquid sugar is literally the worst sugar you can get, check out this video right here. And I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, leave your comments below, and have a great day.